morning, I'm Hasiel Cordoba, and this is a 69 News Netcast. If you weren't watching 69 News at sunrise, here's a bit of what you missed. Police are investigating a deadly shooting in Fountain Hill, Lehigh County. The incident happened last night around 8:45 in the area of Seneca and Bishop Thorpe Streets. The victim has been identified as 26-year-old Jonathan Diaz-Santos of Bethlehem. The Lehigh County Coroner's Office says Diaz-Santos died from a gunshot wound to the body and has ruled it a homicide. We'll continue to update you as more information becomes available here on 69 News at sunrise and on WFMZ.com. Police in Monroe County are looking for a pair of women, they say, dressed like nuns to rob a bank. Take a look at these surveillance photos. Police say two women walked into the Citizens Bank on Route 611 in Tannersville early yesterday afternoon. They say one was armed with a gun, but a detective says something must have spooked them both because they ran off without getting a penny from the bank. Police think they may have thought the teller pressed the panic alarm. The investigation is in the hands now of the FBI. The fight between Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor was the thing to be watching on TV Saturday, but hundreds of people who stopped at a bar in Bethlehem to watch were disappointed, and that's because the owner of Corked says someone sabotaged the restaurant by cutting its RCN cable that goes into the building. Police say they're investigating the incident, trying to figure out who would have done it. The sliced wire shut down cable service to Corked and others who share the building. The owner thought it was just a technical problem at first.
So the next day when we came in, we found outside that somebody spliced all the cable lines, all the telecommunication lines out back, completely like sabotaging the night for the fight.
And the owner of Corked, Joe Grisafi, says it was a big loss for the restaurant. About 200 disappointed boxing fans had to be refunded $25 to $30 each. Corked is offering a $1,500 reward for information leading to an arrest. As Harvey continues to dump rain on Texas, some former Lehigh Valley residents who live there say they're hunkering down. Emma Wright spoke with 3 people in Texas and tells us how they're coping.
Southeast Texas is far from the Lehigh Valley, but for some former Allentown area residents, Tropical Storm Harvey is right in their backyard.
I keep thinking, like, where's that water going to go?
Nicole Allen is originally from Easton. She says this is her first experience with a major tropical storm and says she and her family prepared as best they could.
I just know, like, blizzards, you know, like snowstorms where you get eggs and milk and bread. But here is, you know, they want you to stock up on water, canned goods that you can eat directly.
It's just heartbreaking. That's all you can say about it.
Fountain Hill native John Fink says he lived in Houston during Hurricane Ike, but says Tropical Storms Harvey heavy rainfall is unprecedented.
It's just buckets and buckets and buckets of rain, and it's not stopping.
Fink says right now his home is dry, but is keeping his eye on a nearby rising bayou.
Major freeways are just rivers, and you don't know. You might get out there and get halfway to where you're trying to get and run into high water, and then that's, you know, you're stuck.
There was a hurricane or a tornado that went right past my work. Thankfully, I think everything is okay, but it's impacting so many lives.
Chelsea Ortiz moved to Houston from the Lehigh Valley 3 years ago. Ortiz says she and her family have opened their home to friends who have no place to go and says it's been a stressful few days.
I just keep telling everybody, keep praying for everybody that is dealing with the floods.
Emma Wright, 69 News.
And for more local news, watch 69 News or get updates at WFMZ.com. With the 69 News Netcast, I'm Hasiel Cordoba.